All right, let's talk about job interviews. Yeah, I know. Just saying the words can get your heart racing, right? But what if you could walk into that room feeling totally confident with a clear strategy? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. Let's dive in and crack this code together. I mean, it really does feel like you're lost in some kind of crazy maze, doesn't it? You're not sure which way to turn, what they're really asking. It's stressful. But here's the good news. There's a map, and today we're going to hand it right over to you. So let's get one thing straight. The secret to a great interview, it is not about memorizing 1,000 different answers. I mean, who wants to sound like a robot? No way. The real key, the thing that makes all the difference, is having a solid structure you can rely on. And that structure, it's got a name. Think of it like your own personal master key, one that can unlock the answer to pretty much any behavioral question they throw your way. We're talking about something called the CAR method. Okay, so what on earth is it? Super simple. CAR stands for context, action, and result. That's it. It's this powerful little framework that's going to give your answers incredible clarity and, most importantly, impact. Honestly, it's the difference between just rambling on and actually proving your value. You can see it right here. It's a simple flow. First, you set the scene. That's the context. Then you tell them exactly what you did. That's your action. And you finish strong by sharing the measurable result. See how that works? It takes a potentially confusing story and turns it into concrete proof that you know your stuff. All right, so we've got our master key, the CAR method. Now it's time to actually use it, right? Let's unlock some of the most common and frankly most important questions in any interview, starting with the big one, telling your own professional story. Ugh, you know it's coming. The big, dreaded opener. So, tell me about yourself. Whatever you do, please don't just list off your resume. This is your moment, your chance to make an amazing first impression. Keep it short and sweet, like 3 to 5 minutes, max. Tell a story that connects your skills directly to this job, and let them see that you're genuinely excited to be there. Okay, next up, what's your greatest accomplishment? Here's the deal. Don't just say what you did, prove it. Numbers are your best friend here. Did you boost sales? Okay, by how much? Did you make things more efficient? Awesome, by what percentage? You gotta frame your success with a measurable impact that matters to them. And now for the flip side, failure. Look, everybody messes up. The interviewer knows that. They're not looking for perfection. What they are looking for is maturity. So just follow this simple cycle. First, take ownership of the mistake, no excuses. Then explain what you learned from it. And finally, show how you'll use that lesson in the future. That right there, that shows incredible resilience and a real growth mindset. Okay, let's move into the deep end. We're going to tackle some of the trickier questions now. You know, the ones that are really designed to test your self-awareness, your ambition, and, yeah, how you handle a little bit of pressure. So what's your greatest weakness? First rule, do not say you're a perfectionist. Just don't. It's the oldest cliche in the book. Instead, think about it like this growth curve. Pick a real but manageable weakness. Then talk about the actual concrete steps you are taking to get better at it. You see, you've just turned a tough question into a positive story all about your personal growth. Got a gap on your resume? Okay, first things first, don't panic. It is not the deal breaker you think it is. The trick is to build a bridge over that gap. Be honest, be quick about the reason, and then, this is the important part, immediately pivot to all the great skills you picked up or developed during that time away. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oof, this one's a balancing act for sure. You want to show ambition, right? But it's got to be realistic. And crucially, it has to align with the company's goals. So talk about a path where you start by learning and contributing, and then grow into a role where you can really drive results for them. You need to show them you see a future with them. All right, deep breaths, everyone. It's time to talk about money, the salary conversation. I know, everyone dreads it, but it really doesn't have to be so awkward. You just need a game plan. Step 1, do your homework. Know what the market rate is for your skills. Step 2, try to get them to say a number first. Ask about their budget for the role. And step 3, when it's your turn, give them a thoughtful range, not one single number. It just shows you're flexible. So, what does that actually sound like? Something like this. An approach like that is so powerful. Why? Because it's confident, it's backed up by research, and it opens the door for a real conversation, not a standoff. You're framing it as a partnership to find a fair number, not just making a demand. It totally changes the dynamic. Okay, we are so close to the finish line. But listen, don't relax just yet. The end of the interview is one of the most critical moments. This is your last, best chance to stand out from the crowd and leave a really powerful final impression. So when they finally lean back and ask, "Do you have any questions for us?" your answer is always yes. Trust me on this, your questions can say more about you than any of your answers did. This is not the time to ask about vacation days. Ask smart questions. Ask about how they define success in the role. Ask about the team culture. Ask about the company's future. This shows you're not just looking for a job, you're looking to build a career. All right, let's wrap this up with a super quick summary. Keep it simple. Here are the big do's. Do use that CAR method. Do use data and numbers. Do own your failures. And do connect yourself to the company's mission. And the don'ts? Don't ever talk bad about past jobs. Don't use a fake weakness like "I work too hard." Don't make excuses for anything. And for the love of all that is good, don't walk into that salary talk unprepared. At the end of the day, I want you to remember this one thing. The goal here isn't just to win the interview. It's not a performance. It's about figuring out if this is the right place for you, and if you're the right person for them. It's really just the start of a conversation. So the real question isn't whether you can ace the test. It's, with all these tools, are you ready to have that conversation?